Greetings. Welcome to In Conversation with Trevor, brought to you by the Nyaradza Group. I go beyond the headlines and beyond the sensational. Today, I'm in conversation with Marvellous Tshuma, the Deputy Director of the Noble Hands Zimbabwe Trust, Albinism Konect Ambassador, a musician, singer, songwriter, and an actor. Marvellous, welcome to In Conversation with Trevor.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Marvellous, I thought we should sit down and have this conversation to help people all over the world understand your life, why you've become so successful. And I found your story very, very inspirational. You were born in Binga.
Yes.
Talk to me about where did you go to school and your early upbringing?
Okay, I grew up in Binga, in Samende. The village is called Samende. And it was near school by that time, because that's where my dad and my mom, like the Bayakela Konangale Umuzi. So we used to stay there. Then when my father and my mom had, difficulties because of me, of course, you know.
No, we don't know. So tell us, you get born and your mom and dad see you and there's a problem in the marriage because of who you are. Yeah.
At that time, my mom used to work at this other church, Lamakiwa, you know. So when I was born, my dad had to say, "Mwana huyu, she's not my child, but she's mwana we white man. So go to your husband, the white man." So my mom had to try and explain to know she's an albino, but he didn't know. So my mom had to go back to church, and then the church tried to talk to my father, but my dad said, "No, I think we should divorce." They divorced, and then after time kanyana, they had to sit down, my elders, and then vakadzokererana. But I could see that there were some problems in my mom and in my parents' marriage, because my dad, he didn't love me that much. Sometimes even if I'm sick, he'll just say, "Take the baby to the hospital." But hospital. But as for me, sometimes he would just say, "Take the baby to the hospital." Sometimes.
How many kids were you? How many siblings do you have?
I have five. We are 9. I'm the fourth born.
You're the fourth born.
Yeah. So
essentially, your father somewhat rejected you because of who you are.
Yeah, because he didn't understand. So pakufamba kwe time, he passed away, and it didn't affect me because I didn't know the love of the father, you know.
Because you never had it.
Yeah. So we had to move to Kwagogo, and Kwagogo, it's a distance from the school. It's 3 kilometers going Escolo. So it was a hard time for me. It wasn't safe because, Kulama myths. People think that a person with albinism, if you sleep with that person, you'll be healed from HIV, cancer, or something, even ama sicknesses. They'll be thinking, you'll be healed. So, kubinga, you understand, they think sometimes, kano gerwa, but I was still young. So I didn't understand. Kuti vudzi for what? So now when I told my mom, she said, "No, anoshandisa vudzi rako ukulisebenzisa to doing all those nganga." So when I asked my mom, she said, all those people vanoita maybe vafundisi or vamwe vanhu vanoita zvinhu zvepamusoro-soro, they want your hair kuendesa kun'anga so that vaite mbiri. I don't know, like you know, when let me say ndoenda kumakokova, every child or everyone will be saying, look at that girl, wana murungu, wana chi, you know. So that attention, I take the attention. So those vanoda.
I see.
You know, even in church, vamwe vanonzi mafundisi, vamwe even pavanofamba ma-artist.
So there is a belief that because of the attention that you draw, if somebody gets your hair, they bend it or do whatever, they will get similar attention. That's the belief in our culture.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that thing yakuti I'm not safe mu village, and ukuzuva it's affecting me.
Why are you not safe in village? Because people want your hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I still remember this other day. I was coming from school. Takasangana ne motorbike Msango. So I didn't know, but I know they were saying still today I don't know kuti is it true kana kuti it was a lie. So pakaitika izvozvo isusu taingofamba like from school, then tikanzwa motorbike ichirira Msango, we had to run. That motorbike yakatitevera.
Because clearly this person, you think they were chasing you, following you.
Yeah. So we had to run home. When I got home, I told my mom. Then she said, no, just forget about it. But my friends, they told me that no, that motorbike wanted your head.
Wow. So your mother fully embraces you, has fully accepted you.
I used to ask my mom, am
I a monkey?
Am I a monkey? Then my mom used to tell me, okay, look at yourself. I'll look at myself. Do you have a tail? No. So you are not a monkey. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. And then in Shona, they say musope. Kureva kuti munhu akasungwa ganda asina ganda. I understand kuti yes, atina ganda, melanin we don't have, but munhu aumudaidzi necondition yake. You call the person by their names.
And and you living with albinism is not a choice. You didn't make this choice.
Exactly. Yeah. So kushaya melanin, it's not inini hangu now. I accept. I'm happy because why am I happy? I'm an artist, and can I teach you famba even now? Ikatwa building in a. They will say, kwakune murungu. They won't even recognize you. You know.
They'll recognize you and not me.
They'll say, kwakune vanhu atemaechi nemurungu. You see, so that thing, I love it. And I love the fact that I'm different. Even they can't wear red because they are black. As for me, I can wear red. I can wear any color. I can do. Look at me now, my hair.
So tell me, that's huge. So you've gone to fully embracing who you are, accepting who you are, and using who you are to make progress in your life. But how did you get there? How did you do that?
It was not easy, but I think I can thank my mom and my family, my whole family, my grandma, because even ndakura chaiko ndakuma 18, 19, my relationships are in distress because some though just murodi, a person will just shout, you know, ndoda kutesta murungu. You know,
I want to sleep with you too.
I just want to
for the experience.
You know. So even if a guy comes, Mavia, I love you, I won't even believe you because I'll be thinking kuti I group here inoda kutesta inoda kungonzwa kuti umkiwa unjani. So it was I used to be ngathi bully secondary because those guys, they used to mock me sometimes. Omunye okama achiti ndokuda but vanenge vachiseka nema friends ake kuti andavumwa kanechi nemusopi, you know. So it wasn't easy for me. But pandakakura ndikatanga kuita zvinhu zvema
You
arts.
used to be bullied. Is that what you're saying? Or used to bully people?
I used to bully people.
You used to bully people?
No, not really.
So this was, your reaction was to hit back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like I used to, protect myself before it comes.
I see.
Yeah. Kuitira kuti munhu andiwane ndiri
Attack is a way of defense.
Already,
yeah.
You know, because pandakauya pachikoro, everyone, like, vavengutananela, you know, they gather around, vandiisa pacenter, otanga kundidi, bata skin, bata vudzi, no, arisi softy, bata mune, you know, so I had to be ready to fight. Yeah. So, zvakandiita kuti ndingova tough. Even in my classroom, you know, people with albinism, we can't see properly. So I used to, like, I'll stand up from my seat, domanya ku chalkboard, to read the sentence. So now I'll be wearing a hat. Then I'll go there, read. Then someone will say, come and sit down. You know, so I used to be tough. I'll just uomisa my msoro and continue read. That's okay, and don't you see, yeah.
So you what you have, what you're living with, what your life experience, albinism is a genetic disorder.
Yeah.
It affects you don't have enough melanin. Your body doesn't produce enough melanin.
Yeah.
It affects your skin. It affects your hair, your eyes. You can't. Like now we're talking about lights in the studio affect the way that you see. You have problems with reading from screens because of it's called what, photophobia. It affects you.
Yeah.
I mean those are huge hurdles of having to deal with something that we take as normal. How do you deal with those issues?
Pakuverengapa, I can say inini izvezvi atina imwe option, so I will have to read zvakadaro. So ndinongodzikisa brightness ephone yangu, then I start reading eduzane so that I can see. But if it's something okubhala kuma documents, all those PDFs, because I'll have to zoom. Now my phone is small, so I'll have to buy a tablet, a bigger phone for me to see properly. And then in schools, I think that was grade 7. They brought me a large font. They helped me on that one. And then on my textbooks, when we were reading, like group reading in classes, they used to give me my own textbook so that I can read.
What's the best way of being helpful to people living with albinism? What's the best way in terms of the issue around your eyesight, being able to read? What should society be doing to make life
easy? Okay. I think first of all we need to educate our communities. We need to educate everybody, with or without albinism, both parties. Once we see albinism, what is albinism? So that even in school, they understand, these people, they have short eyesight. Now, they need spectacles for them to see. It's not inini someone and albinism, we have the same problem. Exactly. What's the problem? Because as for me, I went to the hospital, but I didn't have my specs and I can see with specs. They just said, no, you don't need specs, you are not going to drive. My eyes are just bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, they can see, they can actually read my billboards, but as for me, I can't. So the eyesight, it's different.
It's different.
But no one has a good eyesight. All of us, we have short eyesight. So they need my spectacles. Then on the skin time, skin, they need sunscreen lotion. That's very important. So now people, they actually think that a person with albinism, if he or she get sunscreen lotion zvaita. No, you need lotion imwe for you to lay foundation pasi, for your skin kuti iwane moisturizer, then sunscreen, it's our melanin.
I see.
Iwovoros.
Right.
So now ukatora sunscreen only, mwacha hana moisturizer akawandacho. So now the skin will begin to crack, otanga kubleeda, then woita maronda. So that's why we find kuti we have those people who are saying, I have sunscreen, but I have maronda, I have cancer.
I see.
Because you are just putting sunscreen, but skin yako iri kuoma and it's cracking. So now, a person with albinism akatswanezwa, unoita ethnoti skin cancer, it doesn't come just one day. Let me say, ndatswanas. Then kusasa, no, maybe I'll be in my room or somewhere, parikutonorera. Then nizacha futi. Maybe after 6 or 1 year, you just begin to have my blisters. Then my blisters are no kurumiza putika. And then karonda, it start kukuita maronda Singapore. Achingo bleeder. Then otanga kukura. Sometimes, zunotanga karika mopo. Something like
what
this.
You've got there. Yeah.
So this one, you don't have to
scratch it.
If you scratch it, sometimes ukaita mnyama kano tanga ku bleed. And then from here to something chinozararo oko. Because skin inenge isina enough chi moisture mumuviri mako nengo sina that. So those unoitika munhu uya akaita cancer iyaya ukaramba futi uchizora mafuta ayaya, sometimes those chemicals akapinda muchironda muyame anogona kuaffecta.
As Nyaradzo, we strive to continuously bring convenience to our clients. Nyaradzo Group is proud to introduce Sawi, a new virtual chatbot assistant on WhatsApp. With Sawi, you are now able to interact with us from the comfort of your home and can be assisted anytime via WhatsApp. With life assurance products, diaspora products, applying and assessing your policy, payment platforms, claims information, and any other queries concerning payments, policy information, or products and services. Simply WhatsApp Sawi on +263 712 992892 or register and start interacting and receiving notifications from Sawi on WhatsApp. Now, join in and experience a new level of convenience 24 hours a day with Sawi.
So, education-wise, where did you go to your secondary school? Where did you attend your secondary school?
I attended my Form 1 in Binga, and then I went to Gokwe to stay with my sister. Then that's where I attended my Form 2 to Form 4. But
Which school in Gokwe?
It's Simchembo 2.
Okay.
Yeah. But now, that side, it wasn't easy for me because the mother-in-law was Siswangu. She didn't like me.
Oh dear.
Sometimes we couldn't even share my cup. If ndikabata cup yake, she used to throw it away. Sometimes soka, you know, because she was saying, munane albinism in my family. Unogona uzomuzvara iwewe. Ozoita muzukuru wangu. I don't want that. So it wasn't easy, but nakashingirira Form 4, then Form 5 to 6. Ndakauya kunoku kuBulawayo.
Which school did you go to?
And ndakaenda ku foundation. Yeah. Panga pasingaiti kuti ndiende kune zvimwe zvikoro.
Okay.
Because ndakangouya ndisina transfer, and then panga pane mamwe situations ekuti ndaigara na stepfather. So zvazvo zvekuti ndiye nyatsokuendeswa kuchikoro chaiko chinonzi it's a high school. Papasina that chance.
Okay, so you went to foundation and did your A levels.
Yes.
Okay.
So then after that, my mom akanditi, you know, just do something kakosi for you maybe to go nursing or. Then I said, Mom, I want to do arts. She was very, very disappointed.
Oh no.
Because she told me, okay, arts, it won't help you. You need money to buy your lotions. You need money. You need to be mvuri, you know, you need an office, you need. Then I said, no, you know, arts, it doesn't mean
because art is what you want to do. Yeah, that's what you love, eh? Mm-hmm.
Then I just told my mom, no, sunscreen. But she was very disappointed. Then I went for star bright competitions, singing. Then because when the star bright, then Conti said, no. You don't have to do music only. Come, let me teach you filming, theater, you know. Then I went to Kuna Conti. Then I can do some class of filming and theater. Did filming and theater. After that, then go it is my recordings, you know, recording. Sometimes don't panic the way you are standing per stage, it's not it.
But this is content.
This is content helping me.
Wow.
Yeah. So he taught me how to perform. He taught me how to do theater. This is how to write films, how to write a drama, a stage play. Then my first stage play, Takai Itira Theater. That's where I started from there.
Which play was that, and what role did you play?
It was called The Gold Digger.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I was the Shabin Queen. You know. So from that time, that's when I saw it. No, actually, I'm good. Because acting.
So talk to me about this. Where did you get the influence that you want to go into arts? You followed your heart. Where had you seen people being artists and being successful? Where did you see? It came from your heart somewhere?
Yeah, I can say I followed my heart.
Yeah.
Because even at school, I used to act. I used to sing. Sometimes I used to interpret ukauya varungu or ukauya someone who speaks Shona. I used to interpret Shona to Tonga. So I used to be that person anongo, you know, akangoti changa. Yeah. So ndichikura sometimes ndaiti kumba, I'll be washing plates, then I start singing. People will, but pamba pedu padhuze neroad. So vanhu vanogara kuroad vachinditeerera. Turi kuimba. So even kuchurch kwanzi kana kune conference, people will be there just to listen to me ndichiimba.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, why I'm going wow is that that's so inspirational.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from a person who's being looked at as the problem of the cause of so many things. You're being shunned, you're being rejected, which under normal circumstances would break your spirit and make you want to shy away from the public. But there you are, against all odds. You stand up and say, this is what I'm going to do. Talk to me about where that comes from.
You know, ndingati pandai kura. I can say ndinototenda vanhu because of the way yavaindi pushira kure for me to concentrate on myself.
Wow.
So the time yavanondipushira kure kuti musatambe naye, I will start singing. I'll start writing my songs. Pa-TV ndaisava. Taiti kana tikauya kuholiday from Binga to here to Bulawayo. Ndaitarisa TV maicharamba so zvekuti sometimes my mom used to say, iwe, chifa pa-TV unofamba. So I have a short eyesight. So TV nenge irapa. Ndakanyatsotarisa TV. After that, I'll sing the song sezvairi. Yamaicharamba or ya anyone wanenge ndaona. So vanhu madzingira vaindiita aindipa kuti nini ndoconcentrate more on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's powerful, that.
Yeah.
That's powerful. So people chased you away and that brought you into yourself to focus on growing yourself. That's a powerful message for a lot of people out there. And you've discovered you've got the voice, you've got the talent, you can act, and you've excelled. in that. Have you found that, has that changed people's attitudes towards you at all?
Yes. You know, when you love yourself, obviously people will love you too. But you don't expect anyone to love you. So there is no better person anokuda sezvaunozviita iwewe. So now, iwewe ukazvida wozviisa kuvanhu, people will be forced to love you. Inini, I grew up ndikazviti I'm a diva. I'm someone who doesn't wait for someone kuti amuitire chinhu. I do it on my own. Even kuchikoro ndosaka ndandine nharo for me to go and see at the chalkboard and come back ndonyora. So that thing yekuti inini ndakazvipresenta kuvanhu kuti guys, whether you like me or not, I'll just continue. I still remember this other day ndakapinda mu studio. I was recording my 4th album. So there was this guy who was learning how to produce, you know. So back and when then I was like, hi, akaramba nero. I hugged that guy. Akastika. Did you change? Look at your skin. Are you white? No. So even today, he always said, you forced me to hug you. You hugged me. You forced me to. So now we are best friends because of that. So now people, when they see me, are not all know. Albinism to be disabled. It doesn't stop you kuva someone or no dakuzoita life. You know. So
they say that what you put out to the world is what you get back.
Exactly.
So essentially, you've put out your love in person, you loved yourself first, you put out there, and the world is hugging you back. There's a huge lesson there, isn't it?
Very. So mostly I will be talking to my groups angu ne vanhu vane albinism. Guys, just come. Tibatane. Right now I have a program and now those vane talent who wish to sing, another actor with albinism. Do not green a program for them to come do a trainer. So I want to do a choir. You can't say joyous celebration, but for people with albinism.
Wow.
So that people could see which these people vanu. Now if you can look at vanwane albinism, I can say 80% of an albinism, they are not doing anything. But it's because of my backgrounds, the way they were raised, the way if I accept Anayo in the community, they are scared of people. They are in the rural areas, farming, pazuva. Why? Because the way Yavaga Tambirwa Nayo, they don't even know kuti munu kana ndikasakane munhu nasi ndikamuudza chakati anonditambira sei. They are just scared. They always think kuti vanhu vaneka mind towards vanhu vane albinism. So that's why I'm trying to do is kuti ndova educator. I help them kuitira kuti vaite mabasa anovabatsira vari mumvuri are comfortable for them. Because you know 80% of people with albinism, they are not educated. Why? Vamwe, it's discrimination at school. Vamwe, it's because of eyesight. So, mwana ane albinism today, umkhambise skolo, he can't or she can't see. Then, vana vamwe vanotanga kuti gara pasi uri kuti vharidzira. That thing alone, inomuraya. Mwanoti nkau. That he will just say, okay, let me just go home and stay with my parents, stay with my mom, stay with my gogo. Asingandishungurudzi.
So you said that for you, you're taking this personally.
Yeah.
To evangelize.
Yes.
To help people change their minds. And as Deputy Director of the Noble Hands Zimbabwe Trust, that's what you do.
Yes.
As the ambassador for Albinism Konect, that is what you do.
Yes.
For members of the public that are watching you right now, all over the world, what is it, first of all, what help would you need as Albinism Konect and the Noble Hands? What help would you need to help to make your work easier in reaching out to the 70,000 people that live with albinism in Zimbabwe?
The first thing, my lotions, my sunscreen lotions. If Tikawana Munu wants to help Jago with those lotions, or ma creams mamwe, but my lotions are SPF, those sunscreen lotions, they are very important.
Okay.
My lip balms and SPF, they're very important. Why? Because my lips and albinism, they are very soft.
Yeah, they crack and
So even if the fake I hate, sometimes the shade is not that big.
So you need a big.
Yeah. So to support that, unofanda kwane lip balm in SPF, and then nema sunheads, they are very important with anema flaps kumashuri, because the neck those sensitive
gets bent.
Exactly. Munakaita cancer pa neck up. That one it's very critical. Pakuti pa treatment yacho is very critical.
What else do you need? What else do you need?
Books with large fonts in schools. Then my spectacles, if tika battery waone kuchekwa maziso, especially those kids who are going to school, wabatirwe. Those who have knowledge or vanoziva about albinism, like ngava betere, ngava educate vamwe, because in I can't be all over.
Yes.
So tongo batira ku educate ana, and then for vamwe munane albinism kana ukasangana unaye ane maronda, ask kuti ari kurarama sei. That thing mentally it helps. So vanoda futi ma long sleeves, even if ari mwana wechikoro ohambe skolo, the uniform should be long sleeve ukuthi engachingelanga. Yeah. So but mainly konoka sunscreen lotions, ne protective clothes, sunheads, and nema lip balms, nema large textbooks kuzikoro. Even in my hospitals, this other day I went to this other clinic. Wakandipaka paper kaiita mawords unge Bible, you know, that small Bible. Look, I was struggling. Then I said, I go kanda paper ndikati, guys, this hospital never know atema ireka na utineso. So so can I really do large font?
So clearly, it would help if society and the community's approach to you was inclusive.
Yeah.
So that people understand that you have challenges.
Yes.
And that people like me and others should help you in evangelizing and making people realize that you are just like you and I.
Exactly.
It's just that you have this genetic condition. Is there anybody out there, apart from Kontemklanga, that has encouraged you to keep going? Apart from yourself, is there anybody out there that you look up to who's a role model that has been inspirational to you?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. My mom.
Where's she now?
She's at home. Mostly she'll be in Zambia. Vanoita zveku tengesa material yema hembe. Yeah.
She's been a big inspiration to you.
Very. Because she sings, but she doesn't like singing. So sometimes when I'm singing, even in my bedroom, she comes and joins. Me, like, she'll be begging me like Munatori.
She's now to terms. She's now up to terms with the choice that you've made. Even
now, padom kama kuseni going kunobo hands. If she's around, I don't think it's zvakanaka. No, you need to look good, because people are not tarisira kwauri. So you need to look good, my daughter. You know, yeah.
Fantastic. And the acting bit that you got from Kontemklanga,
yes.
Do you get a lot of gigs to act, to sing? Do you find people fully embracing that aspect of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We have my short dramas at Noita and Chizongo with Swapama TV. So, you know, in I can say my advantage is because I'm white, first of all. Second of all, it's because this was Binga, Tonga. So that thing, you know, the battle even Ukanzinasi, Wenera or Mvango or whatsoever, they want my actors. But I'll go in alone. Dream white, dream Tonga, so, but no go into Oga space.
Tell me,
yeah,
those at home right now watching you all over the world who are living with albinism, have albinism, what encouragement, what words do you have for them? What would you say to them? I would want you to address them with a message. What do you say to them?
I can say, guys, just love yourself. Do whatever you maybe let me say on albinism. I know everyone and a talent. Use that talent. Because even if you think of going back to school, there's no time. So use your talent. Make sure that don't wait for anyone. Just be yourself. Do you, don't mind anyone. Yeah.
That's a powerful message.
Yeah.
And what about a message to us black people who don't fully embrace white people like you? What message? Talk to me. What message? What do you want to say to us?
I can say, guys, I know kuti wakawanda vane mamitsa vakanzwa ekuti ukasangana nemunhu ane albinism bata chikopera chako, that doesn't work. Sometimes mulife you can iwewe chako kumba kwenyu kusina munhu ane albinism, you can have mwana ane albinism, and it doesn't mean that you are cursed or you laughed at someone who ane albinism. Zvinongoitika ndezvemumuviri nesu hatigari mumuviri, we don't know. Saka zvinongoitika, you have to accept, and inenge itori gift yoyoyo that mwana ane albinism. Vanhu ane albinism are very intelligent. Maybe ndinangu ndogona kusa but ndozverengawo. Vanhu ane albinism now, if you ukatarisa those vakadzidza zvakanaka, they are taking care of their parents. They are taking care of vaning'ina vavo because they understand kukura usingatariswe. You know, so love that mwana. Make sure kuti ukangoita mwana even mudika ne albinism, unondotsvaga inini, I can give you my advice ekuti umutarise sei mwana yeye. Then my communities vanogara nevanhu vane albinism, people with albinism, they need love. Vanoda kufarirwa. My communities, mukaita ma meetings, include them. My activities, ngavambe more because vanhu vanotofungawo. So nemo vanhu vane albinism, be there. Kokozela, pinda, you know, so that musasarire mune zvimwe zvinhu zvinoitika.
I want you to you are Tonga. My father was Tongaila, from Zambia, my late father. And I want you to, right now, I'm inviting you to talk to the Tonga people who produced this white girl, who rejected this white girl.
Yes.
I want you to address those people in Tonga. What message do you have to those Tonga people who rejected this white person? What should they have done? Look at who you are. Look at what they rejected. Please talk to them.
Never will in this way. Ndandakwambola ndinywe chinde chino. Chakuti ikuti wava mwana kana kuti wabona luzubo kwako waziya mwana ngututi muntu utuba ndizito wambala palama balabo ngibaberesi yategwa ninkawo muntu utuba nchikanda luzutu sazinja ndakwambanja kuti membumu ndibweno ubono mubuziye bonseni ibalaba nabalimbuli ndimi bonseni balanzo bozilimbuli ndimi ikuti ababo balakonja kuya samwe balakonja kuita chimwe chintu utensi kwa kuti wadyamini na mwana msimbi wadyamini na mwana otuba so tujatane tubagwasike banda ugwasigwa bomu ndibweno ubono memwakandipakazina ikakutegwa Queen of Batonga kambo ino siyachincha wakati ikabwe nkwakawalide uzokaberesi wakaitanganda sono makandipakazina kamba kuti mwakabona ibongo buli mulindime mwakabona ibusungu buli mulindime mwakabona ibusongo bwangu mwandipakazina saka ndibakulindiswe ine ndalomba kapati kampatira kambo kakujatana akundiyanda kwalino muikire unembo kamuyanda bamwi ayikona kuyanda ndime uzotupe mubande bonse ni balimbuli ndime kutate wakabinyika izwidilile tonse tuyandane tuli bantu bamwe talomba talumba. Your life, like I said, is a fascinating life, an inspirational life. I think the message that you've shared through this conversation is one that's going to inspire
a lot of people. So I'm very grateful for that. We have what we call the Trevor Book Club. And you and I, when I reached out, I said, no, Mr. Ncube, I don't read because of this condition.
Yes.
And I thought I would take this opportunity and say, maybe what we should do is introduce you to audiobooks. Audiobooks should be okay to listen to.
Yes.
Would that be a problem for you?
No, it won't.
Okay.
So now, zvandichataura ndezvekuti
Yeah.
we need to make sure kuti everyone ane albinism anoziva nezveaudiobook.
Right.
Because inini ndinogona kuziva, but I'm with you right now. But someone ari kure, they don't even care sezvandanga ndichiita zvokuti I just told myself that I can't read,
They've given up on life,
Exactly.
basically, and hope.
Yeah. So we need to take that audiobook. Woziva everyone ebekwazi that there is an audiobook. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Marvelous. It's been a great pleasure talking to you. I'm grateful that you've created the time for us
Thank
to
you so
have this conversation. I've learnt a lot reading around. I remember saying to Busi Chindove on this show, who spoke about people living with albinism, that when I grew up in Bulawayo, the city, in Magwegwe, my best friend was who lived with albinism, and I was witness to the abuse and the name calling that he experienced. So I'm grateful that you've given Zimbabweans and you've given everybody throughout the world an opportunity to hear from somebody like you. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Before you close, so before you becoming friends with the white guy,
Right.
did you have that? Did you hate that Nigrin time yakuti you didn't know maito bato badani mufira konzi musope?
No. So that's a good question. We really had no choice because he was a neighbor.
Oh.
We had the prejudice. But I began to play with him and got to know him, and we became friends. We walked to the shops together. We did everything together. He didn't get the opportunity to go to school, but him and I were tight. Very, 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 very tight.
That's good.
And I learned a lot from just spending time with him.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's like I'm sinakuvunduka.
Marvelous. Thank you very much. Let me turn to our viewers who are all over the world, who support us, who've made this show the success that it has become. For watching. Thank you for watching, and thank you for engaging in conversations every Monday morning when we premiere this show. We're on YouTube at 7 a.m. Central African Time. And to ensure that you don't miss out on any of these quality conversations, such as the one I've had with Marvelous, please click on this red button and subscribe. You'll then get an alert every time we have one of these quality conversations. So until next time, cheers to you all.